Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, students. In this video, I'm going to talk about the derivative sum and difference of functions. First, assume that I have y equal to, okay, let's say I have y equal to u plus v. So the derivative y prime, or say dy dx, equal to u prime plus v prime, and you find the derivative of each term or each function. The same for the difference. If we have y equal u minus v, so the y prime here also will be u prime minus v prime, the derivative of each function. Example. Now, example. That have to say it. But before we give example, recall that students, the derivative, just to remind you, the derivative, if we have y equal to k x raised to n, so the y prime is equal to n times k, so it will be n times k, and x to the power n minus 1, n minus 1. So again, for example, just to remind you, if we have y equal 20 x cube, so the y prime or dy dx equal to 3 times 20, 60, 3 by 20, and x to the power 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 3 by 20, 60, 3 minus 1, 2. So this is the rule. Okay, this is the rule. Constant multiply property. Okay, so this is the k, and here is the rule of y prime. Okay, so this is so n by k, and this is example here. Okay, I'm giving here example here. Now, the sum and the difference of two functions. Now I'm going to talk about the sum. So the derivative for each one. Example. Let us say if y equal to 5x squared plus 7x. Now, what is the derivative of each term? So y prime, to find y prime or dy dx. So y prime is, now see, y prime equal to 2 by 5, 10 minus 1, so be x power 1. 7x is 7, because you said the derivative of 7x, y prime is 7. Okay, so if I have y equal to 5x, for example, so y prime is 5. If I said y is equal to half x, so the y prime equal to half. Why? Because x is 1. X is the derivative of x is 1. Why 1? Because here, once it's 7x, mean 1 by 7 is 7, and then you have x1 minus 1, 0, so x power 0, so x raised to power 0, it is 1, so then the answer is 7. It is the same. I have like 1 because the 1, but we don't write it 1 by 5, 5. So then I have x to the power 1 minus 1, 0. X to the power 0 is 1. So the answer is 5. It's okay. So here the answer. This one is 5. Okay. And that one, the answer, this one, the answer is 7. The answer is 7. Now, 7x is 7. Another example. Now return back. 2 by 5, 10, and 7x will be 7. Another example. Another example. That I said, I have y is equal to 20 x cubed plus 4 x squared. So what is the y prime? See, the y prime or dy dx, 3 by 20 is 60, and we have x. What x raised to? The x to the power 2. 3 by 20, 60 minus 1 is 2. Then plus, I have 4 by 2. It is 8. 4 by 2, 8. And x to the power 2 minus 1, 1. But no need to write 1. Okay, so it'll be 8x. Another example. Another example. That to say m is equal to 7w5 plus 5w4. So now what is the derivative? So what is the m prime? So m prime is 5 by 7 is 35, and w to the power 5 minus 1 is 4, and the plus 4 by 5 is 20, and w4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, another example I write it here. But see, example, let us say I have S is equal to 7, and I have here t cube minus 5t squared plus 60 plus 20. So now the S prime or ds dt. All right, S prime is the same. If right, S prime is the same. So x equal to 3 by 7, 21, 3 by 7, and t to the power 2. Why 2? Because I have a 3. 3 times 7 is 21, and minus 1 is 2. Second one, minus. What minus? Now again, 2 by 5, 10, and t to the power 2 minus 1, 1. But you don't write 1, students. So just t mean to the one. 60. 60 is 1. T is 1. The derivative will be 6. Plus 20 is a constant. So the derivative of constant is 0. There is no x, no variable constant function. So 0. So this is the derivative 21t squared minus 10t plus 6 plus only plus 6. Another example. But here, another example. Let us say y is equal to 10 square root of x plus, and I have here 4 and a cubic root for x squared. So now what we have to do here, how to find the derivative again. Now y equal to, we have to write it. So again have to find y prime. How to find y prime? See, the solution is, first of all, I have to rewrite it. Why? Because the rule said y equal to k constant x power n. And here I have k, it is 10, but I have square root, so I have to write it converted to the power. So how to write it? X to the power. Root is, I have, this is 1, this 2 squared, so 1 over 2. Why? Because I have the rule, if I have n x m xm written as converted to the rational exponent x to the power what? M over n. So n here is 2 because square root, we don't write it. And here the 1, x is 1, also don't write it, this one. So 1 over 2. Then plus, c plus what? Plus 4. This is the k, and this is the x, and the power is 2 over 3. See the rule, n over n. So it'll be 2 over 3. 2 over 3. So now what we have here kxn, and here kxn, 10x to the power half plus 4x to the power 2 over 3. Now the derivative, the y prime, or if you want to write it dy dx, is up to you. You can write also dy dx is the same, is up to you. Y prime or dy dx. So half times 10 will be here 10 times half, okay? So x to the power n by k. See, n the rule, n multiplied by k. So if we have ykn, so what is the y prime? The y prime equal n by k, and x to the power n minus 1. So now half by 10, which is 5, and half minus 1, negative half, a plus, a plus 4. See, I have what I have now, the k is 4, and what is the n? The n is 2 over 3, n by k, n by k. So the plus, what the plus? We have 4 multiply, this is 4, multiply by 2 over 3. Sorry, this one I have to repeat. 2 over 3. And to the power 2 over 3 minus 1. So you have 2 over 3 minus 1. I mean 3 over 3, so be negative 1 over, because this one 2 over 3 minus 1 means 3 over 3, the same denominator, I mean negative 1 over 3. So we have x, this is x 2 over 3 minus 1, negative 1 over 3. So this is the answer. Can be simplified. This is the answer, but this ought to help. That's good. This is the derivative is here. So now, if you want to simplify, can be simplified. I have 10 by 5, 10 by half, it is 5. And x negative 5, negative half, you can write the denominator, x power half. And what you by x of 1 over 2? 1 over 2 mean, see, 1 over 2 mean here 1 over 2. But we don't write it, what write square root. So I'll correct it in this way. A plus, this one 4 by 2, it is 8 over what? Over 3, and x negative 1 over 3, I corrected x power denominator, this right denominator, 1 over 3 be positive. What's the 1 over 3? Also, I corrected 1 over 3, 1 over what? Over 3. Yani cubic root of 1. But see, this one, no need to write it. This one, no need to write it. So then this is the derivative. Okay, so Again, I'm repeating this one. So this is the square root of x, write it 1 over 2, and the cube equal to x squared 2 over 3. So the derivative of kxn, n by k, which is 5, or n minus 1 negative half. 2 over 3 times 4, it is 8 over 3, 2 over 3 times 4, 2 over 3 minus 1, negative 1 over 3. This one is negative 1 over 3. Okay, this 1 over 3. Also, this the answer can be simplified negative converted denominator positive, which is means square root of x. Well, this one means cubic root of x. Cubic root of x. Another example. So another example, if I said if I have y is equal minus 2 over, let us say 3x6 plus I have here 7, okay, we have here 7 uh, over 8x power 4. How to now to find the derivative of each term? So the question is find y prime or what dy dx. Now how to find y prime? Let's say dy dx. Now solution. The solution, students, we have to rewrite it. So y is equal to, I have, what is the k? K is negative 2 over 3. So this represents k in our formula. And then what about x? X, we have x. This is x, but x, you have to write it up. Why? Because kx, k times x, not k over x. So now this one 6 will be negative 6. So it will be negative 6. So now the first term, negative 2 over 3, the k, and x denominator has to switch, right? Numerator, and the power be changed. So it'll be negative 6. Now this is not a derivative. This you have to simplify. So you have to write it as k, the rule xn. We said y, k, xn. Okay. Now, after this one, the plus, I have here a plus, but the plus k 7 over 8. And what about x? This is over x, so I have to write it up, this one again. So up will be x, this one is x, 4 will be negative 4, negative 4. Now that they have sum, the first one minus 2 over 3, x to the power negative 6, plus 7 over 8, x to the power negative 4. So how to find now the derivative, the dy dx? The dy dx or y prime, this is up to you. You want to write y prime or dy dx equal to n by k, n by k, yani this one be negative 2 over 3, see, negative 2 over 3 times, what times? Times negative 6, and n by k, and x to the power negative 6 minus 1, negative 6 minus 1, so it is negative 7. So this one is the first term is negative 6 by negative 2 over 3. So this will be 4. Why 4? You can multiply. This is 12 over 3 before because 6 by 2 is 12. Negative is positive. 12 over 3, 4. So it'll be 4. And C, negative 6 minus 1, negative 7. So we can write it, students, as a positive 4 here. As a positive 4 here. Then a plus the second one. The second one is 7 over 8 multiply by n by k. K is negative 7 over 8 k, and n is negative 4. And what about x? X to the power negative 4. This negative 4 minus 1. Negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. Negative 5. So the second one is a plus 7 over 8 times negative 4. So this will be minus. You can write it here because 7 plus 7 minus 4. This can be written also negative direct, but 7 by 4 is 28 over 8. Or can cancel this one. This one you can cancel. See, students, this is 4 with 8 will be 2. So that is mean will be negative 7 over this will be 2 here. Okay, so that's mean negative 7 over 2. So will be the answer negative 7 over 2. This one, all of them can be written as, see, negative, positive, negative, and will be 7 over what? Over 2. 7 over 2. Sorry, the marker problem. So 7 over 2. Now the multiplication of this one. And negative, positive is negative. Then what about x? Now we have x. X to the power, see, negative 5. I can write it here. This one, negative 7 over 2, and x will be power 5. X power 5. So this one, I'm going to write it, all of them. You have to write all this one. So you write it as negative. Negative now. I have 7 over 2. The multiplication is this one. Negative 7 over 2, because they have here because positive, positive, negative, negative. and the multiplication over 2, and x to the power negative 5 is correct. See, students, the main step is this one. This one. So this one I'm repeating again. Negative 6 by negative 2 over 3, which is 4, and negative 6 minus 1 is negative 7. And negative 4 times 7 over 8, and negative 4 minus 1, negative 5. And that I have to remember from the beginning. See, students. Now I have 2 over 3x to the power 6. So we have to write x 6 up. Why? Because you have kxn and 7 over 8x4. So 7 over 8 ak, and x you have to write it up. So negative 4. So then what you have? Kxn. So then the rule is n by k, x minus 1, x to the power n minus 1. The same here, kxn. Another example, another example. See, another example I got right here. Let us see it now. Why? The last example is I have 20 x to the power 5 plus 4 x to the power 4 minus 7 x to the power q minus 8 x squared plus 3x plus 6. Okay, and the question is that I have to say find dy dx at x equal to 2. How to find the derivative at 2? See now, the dy dx, now the derivative of this one, see the solution here. I have here dy dx equal to, now the first term. So this is the first term. So the first term is kxn. That's 5 by 20 is 100. And we have x, 5 minus 1 is 4. X minus 1, 4. I write it here also red color, clear. So now 25 by 20 is 100. 5 minus 1, it is 4. This is the derivative of the first term. The second one, a plus. The second one. The second one is 4 by 4 is 16. And we have x. See, 4 by 4. See this one. 4 by 4 is 16. Multiply n by k, 16. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So now this one is x. See, to the power. Sorry. This one is here. This one, write it as x. Now x minus 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 is a 3. So 4 by 4, 16, 4 minus 1 is 3. This one, minus 3 by 7, 21, and x to the power, what the power? The power 2. The power 2. Then minus 2 by 8 is 16. And what about x? The x is the power 2 minus 1 is 1. No need to write 1. And then this one, the 3x. 3x is a 3, and the plus 6, this constant is 0. The constant is 0. So this again, 5 by 20, 100, minus 1, 4, 4 by 4, 16, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 by 7, 21, 3 minus 1, 2, 2 by 8, 16, minus 1 is 1, but you said no need to write it. 3x is a 3, derivative of x1, 6, 0, because constant. Now, to find the derivative, the dy dx at, so now dy dx at x equal 2, at x equal 2. So now we have to replace x by 2. So equal to. So equal to now 100 I have. See 100 x. So what is the x? See the x replaced by 2. X by 2. So the power of the power 4. So now the first term I have 2 power 4 is 16, because 2 by 2 by 2 4 times, by 100 1600, the first one, plus 16, I have this one 16, x cubed. What is the x now? The x we said 2 at 2, and the power is a 3, the power 3. So now plus what we have here, 2 power 3, it is 8, 2 power 3 is 8, 8 by 16, 80, and 128, I guess this 128. Why? Because 8 by 16, 8 by 10, 80, 48, 128, yes. Now this one minus, what minus I have? 21 x cubed, x squared. So what is the x? The x is 2, and square I have here, this is 4 by 28, will be 84, and minus 16x. So the x we said x is 2, it will be negative 32, and plus 0. So now I'm repeating again. 5 by 10, 100, x power 4, 4 by 4, 16, x cubed, 3 by 7, 21, 3 minus 1 is 2, and here I have here, see, this one, 2 by 8 is 16, and 2 minus 1, 1, 3x is a 3, or x equal to 0. Now, x, what you said, the derivative of this one, but they asked to find the derivative at 2. Put x equal to, here we say 16 by 100, 1,600, and put here 2, 8 by 16, so this will be 2, it will be 8 by 16, and this one is we put 2 to power 2, 4, 84, and 16 by 2, 32, this is 3, there is plus 3, I didn't write this one, so I have to write it to plus 3, the last one, plus 3. So plus 3. So here it is a plus 3. Now equal to that. So the calculation. So you have to calculate this one. So you can use the calculator to find this one. So what the answer is? Let us see. The answer is 1,600 plus 128 minus 84 and minus 32 and the plus 3. So we have equal to 1,615. 1,615. Okay, let us to check again this one. So 1,600. We have 1,600 and the plus 128 minus 84 and minus 32 and the plus 3 is just 1,650. The final answer.